everyone. Today I, Tiru, the group leader of our group, we are going to present a presentation on SST chapter number 3, Reshaping India's Political Map. These are our teammates, Bhavika, Sonakshi, Tiru, Priyal, Manvi. So basically our first slide, it is written Maratha Yantra Uday, which means the rise of Marathas in Marathi. The Marathas were the warriors, powerful group of warriors and rulers led by Shivaji Maharaj. So now let us start our presentation. Now I invite Manvi for a further explanation.
Good morning everyone. I am Manvi. Today I will tell about the different real और खिलजी के बारे में है और ये शिवाजी महाराज के बारे में है। ये भी शिवाजी महाराज के बारे में है। इसमें पर्शियन इंस्क्रिप्शन है और इसमें देवनागरी स्क्रिप्ट है। इसमें भी देवनागरी स्क्रिप्ट है। टाइटल शिवाजी का मूवमेंट है और इसमें रिफ्लेक्टेड सल्तनत रूल, इसमें भी रिफ्लेक्टेड मराठा इसमें पर्शियन कल्चर इन्फ्लुएंस, Indian cultural identity. इसमें भी Indian cultural identity है। In this slide, I will explain how coins showed the sovereignty of the Maratha Empire. Shivaji Maharaj minted gold in his own name using the Devanagari script. These coins reflected the independence and cultural identity of the Maratha Empire. We have also compared them with the coins of other Khilji which we studied in chapter 2. Khilji coins had Persian inscriptions while Shivaji Maharaj's coins had Devanagari inscriptions showing the spirit of Swaraj and self-rule. Now let's move to the next part. Coins were also an important part of the Maratha administration. They help in collecting taxes, promoting trade, expanding the economy and paying government officials. Shivaji Maharaj coins created a unique identity for the strength and independence. This proves that these coins were not just a medium of exchange but also a symbol of good administration, sovereignty and Swaraj. Thank you. Now I would like to invite Priyal to explain the next part.
Good morning everyone. Now I am going to explain about thing about it. In this Chhatrapati Shivaji has said that we should not take the wood from the trees without the permission of the people living there, as he was not just a great warrior, he is also a wise administrator. He believed that we can build a good kingdom by helping people and by taking fair revenue. In this, we can see that what Shivaji do. He listened to the needs of the people. He always listened to what people needs and what they want. He maintained law and order in the kingdom. In this we have also shown that how a good administration becomes. In this, when people are happy, they build a strong kingdom, and when the fair collection of revenue was made, a strong kingdom built. We need disciplined soldiers to protect the kingdom. So in this slide we have just shown that Shivaji was not just a great warrior but also a wise administrator. In this slide we have shown that what Shivaji do to build a strong kingdom and what was his instruction towards the soldiers and his ministers. Now Ashita, please play the next slide. Now in this we have seen that here is the Ashtapradhan Mandala, in which we have eight groups, in which we have 8 types of ministers in Shivaji's court. First of all, here is the Chhatrapati, the sovereign king. Chhatrapati made the Ashtapradhan Mandala to maintain his kingdom more peacefully. First we have Pradhan, which means Prime Minister. He was the head of the council and chief advisor to the king. Next we have Amatya. He was the finance minister. He takes care of the finances and other things also. Then we have Sachi. He collects the land revenue from the people which are in the kingdom. Then there are Nyayadhisha. Nyayadhisha was the chief justice. As nowadays in court there is a judge. He does a work like this only, Nyayadhish. Then I am going to explain
part where we will understand that the taxes, how Mughal collected taxes by the people of their under ruler. The Maratha collected 25% and Suryavanshi an additional 10% from provinces that were not directly in their rule. In return, they protected their province and generally did not interfere in their internal administrative part of Maratha Empire. The Don't Miss Out section explains the Marathas coins example where we have taken Ganapati Pantram Supe which has a description in Devanagari and Persian. One side invoke Ganapati, Ganesh, decline the other, express loyalty to the Persian. Thank you. Now I'll explain the Maratha administration. So basically Shivaji Maharaj had organized well-organized administration. In civil administration, he abolished hereditary posts and paid salaries from state treasury, and he regularly transferred his ministers to avoid misuse of power. And he was also associated with Pradhan Mandal, a council of 8 ministers, as Priyal already told. Then he also gave pensions to widows of soldiers. His army was also divided into infantry, cavalry, navy, bargears, shiladars, artillery, and force. Bargears were when horses and weapons were provided by the state. Then shiladars were the soldiers. They arranged horses and equipment by themselves. These are the weapons used by Marathas. Slide is forts, the core of the state. So basically, forts were the backbone of Maratha Empire. Shivaji Maharaj believed that forts were the key to protecting the whole empire from enemies. So can anyone tell me why were the forts important for the Maratha Empire?
Why the forts were important for the Marathas? Not only for Marathas, for every empire to grow. Yes, Akshat.
For security purpose and protection.
For security purpose and protection of their subjects. For protection is already said. Yes, Harshit.
The forts were important for the Marathas because the forts helped them to fight against the
Enemies.
like the Mughals and the British.
Okay. One more important thing that, yes.
And to take an eye on enemies and
Very good. Even for on their whole subjects, the people, those who are living there. Yes, kingdom. ताकि उन पर वो नजर रखें, है ना? Yes. Okay.
Yes, all of you give the correct answer. The answer was the forts were important because for protection, as they were on high hills, so they can watch and control their soldiers and enemies coming too close to them. And for storage, they can store food, weapons, and water. This is the by forts. Shivaji Maharaj conquered most of the states, and Shivaji Maharaj built 300 plus forts. 3 of them are Raigad Fort, Pratapgarh Fort, and Divya Durg Fort. Now, key to survival is that despite decades of attacks, the Maratha state survives because of its forts. Aurangzeb conquered Bhangarh Fort and Bijapur Fort. Now, I invite Sonakshi for further explanation.
So, good morning everyone. I am explaining this one. In this, we are talking that Shivaji has created a navy force to save the coastal areas. Karnauj, Mangalore जो थे, उन्होंने शिवाजी महाराज को एक स्ट्रॉन्ग नेवी बनाने का आइडिया दिया था. कई बैटल थे और उन्होंने ज्योग्राफी का बहुत ज़्यादा यूज किया था. The main strength of emperor is in India was their navy. The founder India by their navy power. मराठा वाले नेवी की जो शिप्स थे, तो यूरोपियन ने ये कहा था कि वो उन्हें बिना पास के अगर कोई शिप है तो वो उन पे उनका शिप हो जाएगा और जिसकी वजह से उससे आगे नहीं जाएंगे। यहाँ पे कुछ पॉइंट्स जो हैं जो उन्होंने
मिंट किए थे।
और कुछ वेपन्स भी हैं और यहाँ पे बताया गया है कि वो टेम्पल और मॉस्क जो थे रिलीजियस प्लेसेस को बहुत ज़्यादा मानते थे और उनकी नेवी बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग थी क्योंकि लीडरशिप जो थी कन्नौज जी इंग्रो के साथ थी और वो प्रोटेक्ट करते थे कोस्ट लाइन एंड रेल रूट्स and of 8 regions to assign the gates is based on ability and
Now here is a quiz in front of you all. The question number 1 is the Ashpradhan Mandala consisted of dash main ministers. Next question. 8. Yes, you are correct. Now
What was the purpose of collecting chalk and
सरदेशमुखी। Yes, Aviral.
Increase the state treasury and offer as a protection money for the people that were not directly under the influence of the empire.
third question is explain the importance of forts in the Maratha Empire.
Importance of forts in the Maratha Empire. Yes.
When the forts were the backbone of the Maratha Empire and they were the main places where the people used to live and from there they used to attack.
What is the name of the Maratha navy found by Shivaji Maharaj?
It's only Maratha name.
Okay.
Next question. Maratha coins like Horn, Parola and Rupee were mainly used for paying taxes, trade and daily transactions, temple offering, fortune.
You have 4 options here.
B.
B it is trade and daily transactions. Okay.
Sixth question is the main strength of the Maratha army was its fast and dash cavalry.
Yes.
Light.
Okay.
Selection. Why were forts constructed?
Considered.
Considered the core of the Maratha state.
Yes. Harshit.
The forts were considered the core of the Maratha state because they helped in fighting many wars with the enemies like the Mughals and the British.
Okay.
Next question is explain the importance of maritime supremacy for the Maratha Empire.
Because the Marathas were ruling in the south, so to control the trade routes that were old trade routes, they used to go by land. So they started navy also for protection and so that foreigners cannot rule them.
Of the council of 8 ministers in the Maratha and administration.
Yes, Ritesh. Ashtapradhan Mandala. Okay.
Which was the main source of income for the Maratha government? Trade, land,
Ma'am?
Yes, Divyanshi.
True. What was the council of 8 members and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj rule was called?
Council of 8 ministers in Chhatrapati Maharaj. Very good. Ashtapradhan Mandala. Yes.